Welcome, everybody. We're back to our daily. Well, it has been daily for the last 3 days.
It went 3 months break,
and now in 1 week we're going to record every day.
Because there's been so much.
There's been a lot coming out for the last 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you, it is now Wednesday, the 12th, 13th.
12th.
Almost end of the week.
Yeah, the 12th.
13th.
Oh, 13th.
And
we say that because we never release these in the same day.
Yes, because you don't really I don't even know when the other ones are going to come out.
Spoiler
This
alert.
might
That's
be a
how.
whole year later.
Yeah. But last night at the Las Vegas Comic Con, the Doctor Strange trailer was released, and Ashley's very excited about it, as you can tell. I'm excited about it. Actually, I was more excited about it, and I even told the kids I'm more excited about this preview than I was of the Death Squad. I do not care for Death Squad. I think it looks dumb. I mean, Death Squad, Suicide Squad. Sorry.
Wasn't it once called Death Squad? I think there is a bunch of comics.
Sure.
Anyways.
Okay, only nerds with with a doctorate in nerdism would know that, which would be like you and Connor.
Do you think you could get a doctorate in nerdism?
If I can do it, I'll be doing it. Let me know.
If that's legit, I am down. Okay, we're gonna watch the Doctor Strange, and hopefully.
We've all already seen it. Disclaimer.
We're gonna watch it here on my phone because we already watched it, but there's some questions I have that I was like, say what?
None of us. Also disclaimer. None of us really know Doctor Strange.
I know this much. From asking people.
I know.
Oh yeah, we're live. I forgot we were recording. Hello, people in video land. I forgot. Yeah, she's all like, yeah. I was gonna say you cannot just say this much. People can.
It's a podcast.
People can't tell what you're.
Well, now they can see me go.
Wow, she's
pretty cool.
She's
It looks like a Doctor Strange. I like to look up things.
Doctor Strange trailer.
Why's your phone always on private?
I don't know. I just cause I don't like clearing my history. And it's always like a pain, and then it's like.
Why are you clearing your history? That's what I want to know.
It takes up space, and I have no space.
Really? I did not know that.
Like I'll delete everything, and then it just fills right back up with I don't know.
Part of me thinks that's not true, and that's just an excuse she tells everyone.
That's actually complete true.
Okay,
like
here we
ask
go.
Anyone.
Let's watch it here. Together.
Together.
Forever. Here we go.
And never. Benedict Cumberbatch's babe.
Oh, I want to tell Obi-Wan. Oh, there you go. See, just with that, that sounds awesome.
Strange. Might I offer you some advice? Forget everything that you think you know.
So, I mean, that's his car crash, right?
Yes.
I guess. Can you
You're a man looking at the world through a keyhole.
So.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Is that Rachel McAdams?
Yeah.
Oh,
trying
dang.
to widen it.
I like this.
Your work saved
Talking
the
to
lives
the
of
mic.
thousands.
When they keep cutting back and forth and like.
What if I told you
So.
that reality is one of many?
The person speaking is Tilda Swinton,
I
right?
don't believe in fairy tales about chakras or energy or the power of belief.
That's his voice?
Yeah, well, he's going. I think he's going for anywhere.
You wonder
He
what I
sounded
see
like
in your
Dr. House
future?
there for a second.
That's it too.
Possibility.
A bald Tilda Swinton. That looks very Matrix-like.
Yeah. She's
She, like,
ancient
punched
one.
him out. She looks like
Why are you doing this?
There are other ways to save lives.
the episode.
So much you don't know.
That looks awesome right there.
Oh yeah. The Inception joke I know has already been
Oh yeah.
made 1,000 times.
Teach me.
And this comes out this year, right?
Yeah, November.
Oh, by the way,
Safer
Hugo
end.
Strange is not Doctor Strange.
No, Hugo Strange is from Batman, dear.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just telling.
Oh, there's
I'm
his
just
cape.
telling you.
Yeah. Nice.
I know his powers. Okay, his powers. He's a practicing magician. He draws his powers from
Is he really-
mystical
God,
entities
no
Yeah,
wonder
wow,
Austin
yeah.
wants to watch it.
who lends their energies for spells. He has mystical artifacts like the Cloak of Levitation.
Wow.
And then he's also trained in martial arts. He can magically conjure weapons. and he was a skilled neurosurgeon before nerve damage impaired his hands. He
Which
was
is
the
the car
mightiest
crash.
magician in the cosmos. He's just pretty awesome. All right, this is cool.
I think this trailer. I mean, I got goosebumps, and it looks very good. It looks way better, like I said, than Suicide Squad.
Mm.
But some people will not.
They're very different.
No, they're comic book movies. They're not very different. They're just
Suicide Squad and Doctor
And-
Strange. Like
I just
no, but I'm just talking about the trailer.
the trailers are
the-
so different.
just a really quick.
Really
This was
good.
even probably shorter than the
This was-
Suicide
Oh yeah,
Squad. Go ahead.
just there's a really quick. It has nothing to do with this. This relates back to yesterday's episode. I just want to, just for Miguel, this is our source. Miguel was with me $5. No, Temple Doom is actually a prequel to Raiders of the Lost Ark, and is set in 1935, while Raiders is set in 1936.
It's set in the 30.
Yes, it
What?
is.
When did you
Have
think
ever
Hitler was
seen-
around?
And
You thought Hitler it was a
tonight
clone
I'm
of Hitler?
gonna party like it's 1999. It was in the 30s, dear.
Yeah.
No, but like.
Are
Hitler
you
was in
passing
it.
social studies class?
Yes, I am passing my
Well,
US
yeah.
history.
Do you know
I'm
when
happy.
history happened?
Yes, I know, but like I haven't watched those in forever, so I don't even know if Hitler was in it or not.
So
Yeah.
just pointing out there, Miguel owes
It could
me
have been
$5.
neo-Nazis for all I know.
I owe you $3. This is coming from
$5.
the $5. This is coming from the girl who loved the Nazi
She's obsessed
the
about
Nazi
Nazism.
undertones in Force Awakens.
Force Awakens.
Okay, that was a big. Okay.
Force Awakens.
Because I haven't
You said
seen
something. She
Indiana
said.
Jones in like years.
She
so.
said there's Nazism in.
Yeah.
something.
Did you
What
like the Care Bears movie? Well, those Nazi undertones were
That was
awesome.
I said it about one movie, and now it just
You
won't
said it
leave.
No, you said
I
about
said
many.
it about Indiana Jones.
and Star
and I
Wars.
said it about
You
Star
ranted
Wars.
about it. in
You
Star
did
Wars.
rant about it.
I know.
And then
Yes. You did.
It was obvious.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
So I'm sorry.
yeah,
Well,
we all seen it.
Go.
So this Doctor Strange trailer, had you not seen it until I sent it to you guys?
Yeah, that was the first time I
Yeah,
saw
and
it.
then I showed my parents, and they're like,
They were like, your mom was. Did you go buy socks?
"My mom should have."
Go buy
Well, me and
Benedict
her
Cumberbatch
love
socks.
Benedict Cumberbatch because he's just a great actor.
I have
great
never
comedian.
seen. Was it you who told me that the? Oh no, I think it was Austin. The Sherlock Holmes series with him.
I've only seen the one episode.
Is
but
it
it's
good?
Really
It's
good.
amazing.
I like it with Robert Downey Jr.
I do
Jude
too.
Law.
Just watch Sherlock.
You watch it?
Do it.
Okay. I'm
You
gonna-
won't regret it.
Okay. Is it on Netflix?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'll watch it. Also last night, they also announced the name for the new Spider-Man
Yeah.
movie.
Oh no! What is
Didn't you see? It's
No.
called
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Yes. So now I don't even know how to feel about
Is
that.
this my husband?
I mean, I don't want to.
I was gonna say, I was like, is the theme gonna be Enchantment Under the
Is he
Sea, like
coming
from Back to
home?
the
Is it
Future?
my prom? Like what's happening?
Okay, so are they gonna do the whole thing all over again? Are we gonna see
This
how he
is-
got
yeah,
bit by
this
the
is-
spider? Are we gonna see all that stuff? So we're gonna have the third Aunt May on the big screen.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
They're gonna do the whole thing again.
I think so.
No, they said that.
Yeah, this is a reboot, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna do that. They can't just continue off of.
He's not gonna be like, I was away for a while and now I'm back. He's just
Well, they
gonna-
could be. Hopefully,
Well, no,
I'm
because this
thinking
is
like
a younger.
Homecoming.
This is the youngest Spider-Man we've had. So
Yeah,
they
he's
can't
like
do that.
15.
Cool dude.
Cool. What?
What?
I don't know what. I was like, cool dude, person. I tried to say too many words at once.
Yes, you did. So I don't know how to feel about this.
I don't want to judge the movie off a title,
Oh,
but it's a pretty weird
Here's a question:
title.
how long do you think? What do you think? How long do you think he's gonna have on? What's the screen time that you think he's gonna have in?
I heard something that he
Civil
has
War.
a lot bigger portion than you'd think,
Really?
but that's just a rumor.
I didn't like his
Civil War?
costume that much. It looked too
I didn't like
animated.
it,
it looked.
it looked rubber. It looked weird.
Yeah.
I'm sure once you see it on the big screen, you'll be like, oh.
Yeah, I'm like,
it-
okay, I take that back.
One was like,
But I didn't like it either.
No, it
yeah,
looks,
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it. What do you guys think? Comment below, please. Leave us some comments. We're happy because we got one comment on our other
Did
video.
you see the other
This is
comments?
even-
We got other comments.
We did?
They're not appropriate to read
Oh
on air.
God in heaven.
No.
No,
where?
we
On which
didn't.
video?
No.
Thank you, but like, don't.
don't
insult
be
me.
mean, guys. We're
No,
just trying
they're
to.
not. They're
I
not
know,
mean.
they're
They're
just,
very
like-
generous.
they're
To
just
be
very
fair,
inappropriate.
but
Anyways,
But which video? Now I have to look.
the Rogue One.
that one we
I'm
did,
excited.
the Rogue One. Oh God.
I hope they're.
I don't know what
hope
they're
still
trying to
there and
do.
I'm not just crazy.
Okay, so
No,
can
you're
somebody
just
tell
like
me
you're-
why we are doing a Oh, we have 45 views on the Rogue One.
Do, do, do,
One.
do, do,
Okay,
do.
so
Whoa. Can somebody tell me why we need another?
Spider-Man.
You guys are making.
I like that
Oh,
actor.
God.
Another Spider-Man? I don't know. Oh God, there's
Spider-Man.
4 comments.
Spider-Man's never been my
Who's
favorite.
Cheeseball?
No.
He doesn't. I bet you it's probably.
Thank you, PCG Danny.
I hope
That's Austin.
That is not
I
Austin.
think it is. He's
He-
being stupid.
he
If it
does-
is, I'm gonna punch
The guy
him
who
in the
said
face.
great job, guys. That one?
Yeah, I think that's him.
He does not play that game. Have you seen his channel?
No. He means the one that's
No,
the
no,
other
that
thing.
no,
Oh,
what, no,
you
what
mean-
she's talking about. Yeah,
PCG Danny,
Yeah.
the nice one.
I think that's Austin.
Who's Cheeseball?
I don't know, but I don't want to know.
I
But
don't
don't be nice, guys. We're just being
feel like it's
informative
someone
here.
who
We're just a bunch.
Yeah, we're just a bunch. These kids are a bunch of high school kids. They're
I feel
just
like it's
trying
someone
to.
we know.
We're just trying to make a living off of this. Cause
We're trying to make it in the
We're
big
not.
city.
yes, we're trying to make it. And
Like one day we'll get.
did you see
popular.
that? I don't know if I don't know how it is in Twitter if I tagged or hashtagged the superhero guys. Said we love you guys. No, shout out to
Oh,
them.
I didn't
Yeah.
see that. but
Anyways, do we really need another Spider-Man?
Spider-Man's never been. I don't like, and I've never been a fan of the Spider-Man movies
I like
in general.
the Spider-Man and Deadpool friendship in the comics.
Yeah, but
That's funny.
we can't
That's all
see
she. Do you ever read your books or
Yes,
the
I
Bible?
read a lot of books.
Or you just read comics?
No, I read a lot of books. I read more books than comics.
I only read comics.
I don't read at all.
All my
I don't know
bo-
how to read. Go ahead. What?
All of my
I use
boxes of comics.
audio books.
True. All of my boxes
Can't do that
like
for
this
comics.
big of comics were like put away in storage. So I
Yeah.
knew
Oh,
about them.
for those of you who do not know, Ashley moved
We
here
say
from.
this
Or
every-
where would you?
Still living in a hotel.
She's
moved
still
from
living in
Georgia.
the. She's still living in a hotel because she moved here from where?
Georgia.
Georgia.
I've lived in like 10 places, though. I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, she's
I
lived.
forgot.
She's lived in a hotel since she got here this year because
This
they're
is
trying to
her
buy a
home
house.
now.
But this is her home now, and I hope she finishes the school year here. I hope she graduates from here.
I think so.
You
We'll see.
better.
Don't quote me.
Because it's going to be hard. Okay, I barely figured how to edit these videos. I don't want to have to figure out how to
Get a new member.
get a Skype. No,
It's just going to be Connor and Miguel
integrate
yelling.
integrate a
integrate.
Skype video
well,
onto
if we do
this.
podcasts, we could.
Well,
if
yeah, we
go
can just
solo
call her on
audio.
the phone.
If we get onto podcasts,
Go back
somebody
to
comment on how to do that.
yes, please somebody help us. Back to
Someone.
Spider-Man. I like Spider-Man. It's okay.
I like
The
him,
first
though.
the first two movies with Tobey Maguire were good.
Love Tobey
The third
Maguire.
one was just stupid.
Oh,
We
no,
did
that
not
was-
need
yeah,
an
that was bad.
emo Spider-Man.
Yeah. What
The
was the one where
first-
he gets all like confident? He's like, and it's like painful to watch.
The third one.
My mom laughs, but I cringe. She's
Yeah.
like, "This is so funny," and I'm like, "This hurts."
Yeah, it
Because
was not
that's
funny
something
at
I
all.
would do.
The new movie, the ones with what's his name? Andrew
Andrew Garfield.
Garfield. The first
I
one
like-
was good.
I like
the first
those.
one. I didn't see the. I didn't even see the second one.
The second one was just
I accidentally told my friends about Gwen Stacy. I'm like, well, in the comics she like dies, but he actually kind of kills her,
Spoiler
but
alert.
it's like not even a thing. And then they wouldn't do that, and then they did, and they're like, Ashley, you didn't.
you foreseeing
and
the
I was
future.
like, no, I didn't know, and I got really sad because I like her. I liked Emma Stone. I liked her better than Mary Jane.
I
MJ.
just
Wait,
never.
MJ was in the
Was-
second.
I like Emma Stone.
Oh, you're just talking about
I like the
just in general.
in general.
in the
Okay.
comics. I think it's different, but as far as the movies go, as our main love interest, I like her better
Then Mary Jane
than
Watson.
Mary Jane. I don't like Gwen Stacy in the Tobey Maguire movies though. So
Oh, she's in that.
She was in him, huh?
yeah, she was the key or whatever. And I'm like,
Oh, she was played by the girl in Wait, was it?
I don't know who you're gonna say.
What's her name? The girl from Jurassic World.
It is. Is it?
Yeah, what's her name?
No, it is
I
not.
don't know if it is.
Yeah, it was it's Ron Howard's daughter,
Bryce Dallas.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Oh, she's great.
Yeah, she's a good actress. The Amazing Spider-Man cartoon. I like. Have you seen those?
Parts. No,
Those
I'm
are
just not
cool.
a fan of Spider-Man. Just, I mean, I
imagine him in
He's
like
just
Omaha,
eh.
Nebraska.
you just for me.
Like on the houses this comedian was talking about, I don't remember, and he's like, well, what if he's not with skyscrapers? He's just gonna be in like a wheat field in like Kansas, just like, what do I do?
It's true.
Thank you, whoever that was who told me that.
I know what she's talking about because I've heard the same thing.
See, yeah, what was his
I want to
name?
say it was Patton Oswalt.
I love Peyton Oswalt. I love him.
Great.
He, I loved him as Ratatouille.
Yes,
awesome.
and then he was talking about being Ratatouille, and he's just like, oh, what he got like high at Halloween? He's like, I couldn't because I felt like I would tell the kids that were dressed as me, be like, you're inside me right now. And I'm like,
Ashley.
No, like walking around in
Okay,
his
stop.
skin.
That's
it was,
enough. All right.
It was funny.
Back to Doctor
You
Strange.
remember?
No, I don't remember.
Back to
watched it
Doctor
once.
Strange.
I don't know
We
much
do
about
not
Doctor
know
Strange.
a lot about him. I don't even know a lot about the movie. I just know that
So the
Benedict Cumberbatch is in it, and now that what's her face?
Tilda Swinton?
Yeah, her and the other one, the one I said, is that the girl from The Notebook?
Miley's
No,
not
no.
her at all. What's her name?
What? Where'd you even?
Miley Cyrus.
Robin. I had last song on the mind. Robin something.
No.
Didn't you say? What's her name? The girl from Notebook that gets like in the rain. It's fine. That one.
She's in Rating Crashers.
I know who you're talking. I can't think of her.
I don't know
Rachel
her name.
McAdams.
Rachel McAdams.
I was close. I don't know.
No, you
I
weren't.
know you were. You said
Robin.
you
Miley
said
Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus.
But then I said Robin something because I knew it wasn't.
I love how Ashley keeps on talking to the camera.
Because I wanted
She wants
support
to see
me
her.
on this.
Well, the good thing is that you have radio. You have a face for radio.
I'm gonna cry.
I think it took her a second. To
It
get
took her a
that.
second
Yeah.
to
She
realize.
was
No,
like,
she didn't get it.
She was like, "Oh, thank you." Oh, wait. I
Tell me what you know about Doctor Strange. do not know
I
anything
don't
about
know
it.
if I know the most out of this group. I know there's one person might know more than me.
Who?
Austin might know a little more than me.
Austin Pritchett?
Yes.
Okay, he'll be showing up in a couple of minutes.
The magician, which
Yeah.
is why. So what I know, he gets in car. He's a
A
brain
doctor?
surgeon. Doctor.
Brain surgeon.
Is he
Okay.
brain surgeon?
Neurosurgeon.
Neurosurgeon.
Okay, so
Which is a brain surgeon.
I wanted to use the right name.
wow. Okay.
Nerd.
continue.
And he gets in car crash. Gets his hands all messed up, which is why I think there was lots of imagery where he's like holding his hands up and like
Oh yeah.
because he breaks his hands and that's why he's I don't know why or whatever, but then he ends up meeting the ancient one, which is Tilda Swinton.
Swillen.
That
Which I
one
already
from
know.
Narnia.
From Narnia, yes.
Too good.
Or the female Xavier.
or in Snowpiercer.
Or
she was in so much. What isn't she?
or the white Morpheus
Or in Great.
from Matrix.
Oh, true.
That part where she punches him,
That was
that looked very Matrix like.
The one thing I'm really
I'm just
excited
waiting for
about this
Agent
movie
Smith to come out.
is it looks like there'll be
Visually?
a bunch of visually appealing shots, like
Yes.
a bunch of really cool looking,
pretty things.
Inception-ish. Like hopefully he
Yes.
goes.
Who's directing this movie, by the way? Anybody big that we know? Can you that since Marcus isn't here, you have to do that part.
I'm excited for it because he's basically the magic and dimension ambassador for Marvel. He's like the main anything that's extra dimensional. He's the main
the guy to
person to deal
call.
with.
Who you gonna call? Doctor Strange.
The only the only comic I've ever read that involves him is World War Hulk, and
Oh, that's the one you were telling me about yesterday.
yeah,
Ooh, he has
that's
a
the only one-
significant other.
Continue.
Ignore her, please.
Continue.
He's trying to. I forget if he channels this one demon. I forget the demon, but he
I don't
unleashes
know,
the demon
Satan?
into himself, which is like gives him the most powerful he's ever had, but he can't really control it. Except for Hulk in this, he's just so pissed off. He just will destroy anything, and he grabs Doctor Strange and just shatters his hands, so he can't do his magic because that's how he's not able to do much.
Again
So
with
he-
the
That's-
hands?
That's like if Ashley would say, "Don't smash my hands. How am I gonna play the clarinet?" That's what my life
That's-
is
yeah, no,
about.
exactly. So yeah,
The
he
director is Scott
shatters his
Derrickson.
hands, and then he
What
just,
else has he directed?
I'm looking.
I wish
So
your
yeah.
phone was faster.
And he shatters his hands, yeah, and he's
Yeah, Rachel
he's
McAdams.
really powerful. I know he doesn't take part in the Civil War storyline, at least in the comics. So I doubt he's going to show up in this movie. And so
Why are you heavily breathing?
Sinister, The Exorcism of Emily Rose, Deliver Us from Evil, and The Day the Earth Stood Still. So good movies, I think, but they are all scary.
They're all
no,
wow.
I think that's
He's
good.
taking a,
That's probably a
a
good
leap
thing, though.
from
I feel like the
horror
visuals will be
movies.
good.
the visuals did look good.
And Mads Mikkel, the guy who from Hannibal, is also
In this movie,
Yeah.
wow, and he's also in Rogue One.
Yes.
I think he's a bad guy.
Yes. He
Did you
genuinely
see that
plays
link
like-
I sent you about what we think the plot is for episode 8?
I clicked on it, but I didn't.
No, I didn't look
Oh my God! Why did I send
Is
you
it on
these things?
Facebook? Because my Facebook's a little deleted.
No, it wasn't on Facebook. I
whoops.
sent you
I'll-
a message, like
I'll
an
look at it.
iMessage.
I'll look at it.
Yeah, no, I'll look at it.
I'll
I'll
look
look
at
Okay,
it.
we're not sponsored by Apple, but we do all have iPhones.
We do.
That's funny.
And if I'll,
Yeah, except for
were to
for
sponsor us, we
Jordan.
would accept
That's
it.
why I can't include him in any other chats.
Yeah, that's why he's.
It's
not
like this
Yeah.
loser.
Ooh, wow, ouch, salt.
here. That's why. Yeah.
What do you know about Doctor Strange, ma'am?
Just what I read, like the dimensional traveling space time magic, awesome dude.
And he's being played by.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
What are your thoughts on Benedict Cumberbatch?
I absolutely adore his acting, and he's
Oh.
No way.
no, like he's a cool dude. I just like actors who are good actors, who are nice people.
Oh, you've met him,
No, like you see it. No, you can tell in the interviews.
so
that
you
they're
feel
jerks.
like if you
He-
guys.
she
were-
feels
He's
like
married
she
and he has a
I
kid
think
too.
in this one he had. You know, lots of people are married and have kids. Right?
He just got
Doesn't
married
make-
like last year. Okay, that's why I know. Who else is in this?
Stalker.
Yeah,
But,
Tilda Swinton.
In the, I
Oh,
think
she-
he's supposed to be a kind of a. I got in trouble for saying this word the other day, but he's kind of a dick, and I think that's.
You
his-
think he is?
I think that's what his character is like.
I
Not
think
not
so.
but just a real smug guy. Like he
Smart
has
and
power,
smug.
but he has power and he knows it. Basically,
Oh,
Doctor
yeah.
Strange or Benedict Cumberbatch?
Doctor Strange.
Okay,
Strange.
whoa.
No, because and he was a neurosurgeon.
Like, he's part of-
He's kind of arrogant, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
he's like
part
the
of
best, right?
And it's kind of sets everything in place. He's like, oh, maybe I'm the
Maybe
best.
I should be
but,
nice
like,
to people.
Maybe I should be nice to people.
I'm so great. Oh no.
like this bald Tilda Swinton looking lady. Maybe she'll help me.
Oh, it's gonna be like, like she's gonna unlock the chakras of niceness in him, and it's gonna be like, I have to teach you, and
I
I'm
don't
so
think it's gonna
excited
go
for
I'm
this.
pretty sure that's not gonna happen.
It's
Unlock
she's talking
the
about the
night-
chakras.
the chakras.
That's what
what
she
are
said.
chakras?
Oh, it's like you're here, and then there's one. I don't know them all. There's like a bunch. There's a
I
line
know.
of them.
I know somebody that knows a lot about chakras.
Your third
and,
eye.
Like
That's it.
The dance teacher here at school.
no, not
No names.
no. Certain someone that I may or may not be dating right now that has a big fascination with.
Wait,
we
you guys
ask
aren't
chakra
dating
stone.
anymore?
No, we are dating.
Oh, because you
I
said
may
may
or
or
may
not, may
not,
not.
like, what
because I just didn't. I don't want to put her out there.
Her
'cause
name's
I make-
Camila.
because I make fun of her all the
I know
time.
you've seen like people's
Because
last
she has
names.
a chakra stone and she's like,
Oh my god.
I need my chakra
is she,
stone.
Is she a hippie?
No, she's
Does she
not.
go to TPTs a
She's
lot?
not- no, she
I
doesn't.
love
She's
Okay,
not a
I was
hippie.
gonna say.
But it's so
She
funny
really is
'cause-
like, I need my chakras.
but yeah, one time she's like, "Where's my chakra
You're like,
stone?" I'm
Connor,
stressing out.
you're
And I made fun of her
stressing me,
for it.
Connor. I need my chakras down. You're stressing me too
So it's
much.
like,
Does she have rehearsal today after school? By
Yeah,
the way?
she does. No, does she? I don't. I think so.
A
I
good
know she had it in the
boyfriend.
morning.
A good boyfriend should know
She-
his girlfriend's
I know she
schedule.
has it in the morning and she has it
That
tomorrow
way you
during
can
lunch.
be doing other things, like seeing other. I'm just kidding.
Don't say that. She occasionally watches this
Oh
podcast.
damn!
Okay.
Just kidding. Love
First
you,
5 minutes.
Camilla.
I love you, dude.
She's like,
Then tomorrow, like,
Where's
Miguel's
Connor?
not here.
I'm like, Connor, where are you? I'm like, she broke up with me.
that would be so sad.
That would be hilarious.
Oh no.
Somebody's gonna be asked to prom soon. We don't know.
Connor.
No, we're talking about you.
We're talking
I don't
about
think
you.
so.
You think he's not gonna ask you?
I have no idea, and I don't.
You said that you thought he was.
Maybe there's some weird rumors.
It's gonna be
I
so
don't really
nerdy
care anymore.
and
I've
have
given
a-
up.
But would
I'm
you
gonna
say
go with
yes?
Are we
Yes.
talking about the same person?
I would say yeah.
Are we talking about the
Yep. He's gonna ask her.
I don't want you to talk about this again
Oh, is that
on
what
air.
we were talking about?
Yes, not our
not-
guest
no.
panelist. No.
Oh, he was kind of. Oh, I'll tell you about that later.
Oh, scandal.
Okay. I have lived my entire life with like no interest. Like I'll be like,
In
I'm
men?
moving, and someone's like, oh, I like you, and then here, I got a couple friends who like to like force relationships, and then
We do not force
not
anything
you guys,
on
some
you.
other people and like other friends.
Okay, for
She's
those
so
of you,
popular.
And then I get-
she is because she's pretty popular in the band world
Oh,
because
well.
that's her band.
I
That's
don't know if that counts.
well, yeah. It
I'm
does,
not
I mean,
the popular where they're like, I'm so popular. Like, no, you're not. I'm like, I just know a lot of people in it.
oh, bet you do. And then she's popular in art in the tech world because she does all the stuff. Stop looking at the camera. I
It's
can
like-
see your sweat stains from here.
It's like the people in like
bit
TV
stain.
shows. It's like the people in like TV shows when they like then look at the camera.
I just noticed. I shouldn't have said it.
You shouldn't have just. She's like,
I'm sorry. Okay.
It's really hot in here.
Okay. It is hot in here. I don't know why the air isn't on. Back to Doctor Strange. It smells strange, right? Why do we only have 34 followers? This is funny stuff here, ladies and gentlemen.
Probably just to
Yeah.
us.
Ever.
though.
Yeah. Sorry. Back to
Flowers.
It smells like flowers. You use secret.
I think so. I don't really know what
I have 4 sisters and a wife, so I'm pretty sure I know. It's hot. It is hot in here. Anyways, we are on minute 26.
Oh, I thought you said 1 minute and 26
No,
seconds.
we're on minute 26. We are gonna. I don't know. Should we wait? We should wait for.
No.
I have physical therapy.
He can
today,
talk-
so I can't.
You do.
And I have to leave. I have so much
Don't leave right away. At least wait
I'll
5
try to
minutes.
wait
We
like
can
5
try to
minutes.
make this like a 2-part, like where we cut midway and then come back another day and just merge them together.
Wear the same clothes.
Yeah, we're the same clothes.
We could just take out the video.
You know what a pain in the butt that would be editing wise. You don't care, do you?
We could
Just get it done.
That's
He's like a
when you should
demanding
do the-
CEO.
The trailer. Play the trailer.
During the break, and then just like throw
Anyways,
us in.
well, I do know that aside from going back to the two big stories about last night was
I have a
Doctor
also
Strange.
really exciting story for you all.
Okay, well, can I finish?
Oh, so you're getting married.
Going back to the 2 big stories from last night, Doctor Strange trailer and the name of the new Spider-Man movie, which is The Amazing Spider-Man Homecoming.
No, it's just Spider-Man Homecoming.
Oh, just Spider-Man Homecoming? Okay.
Are they gonna be like the little one? What's his name? The little one who has like poisonous touching. Is it gonna be like another Spider-Man? Like the other?
It's going to be Peter Parker.
No, like I'm asking, is there gonna be like the other one? Like what? I don't remember.
What
his
other
name.
one?
Morales?
Yeah, Miles. Are they gonna have like Miles? Like it's such a weird name, like Spider-Man Homecoming. Like, are there gonna be 2? What's happening? Like,
Wait, what?
He's, you know.
Who's Miles? What are you talking
Miles
about?
Morales is,
Miles Morales? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
There's a Hispanic Spider-Man? Well, I'm pretty sure it's not this guy because he's
Yeah,
as
no.
white as
No,
you.
it's not.
Okay, then why are you
Yeah,
asking?
what's your question?
Because Spider-Man
Where-
Home.
okay, but
the
where
title
from?
is just kind of weird. Where it's like
It's
Spider-Man
Homecoming,
Home.
So that means 2 people?
Spider-Man Homecoming. I'm like, who's coming home?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man!
From where?
From the Homecoming
But
dance.
why does the fact that he's disappear mean that there's 2 Spider-Men?
I'm like, maybe it's not him. Maybe if Miles shows up, I'm going to say
You know
I
what?
told you
If
so.
Miles Morales shows up, I
just
will
wish
be
I knew that there was a
very
I'll eat my hat.
Hispanic Spider-Man. But anyways, go ahead. What were you going to share with us?
Arguably more exciting than Spider-Man Homecoming being announced by Sony. Sony also announced that they're gonna do an emoji movie. And yes, you didn't mistake hear me. It's a movie about emojis, and they announced that it is gonna take place within a smartphone.
That's what we have now, ladies and gentlemen. Is it Apple emojis or Android emojis?
Very different. Very different movie.
I don't
Or maybe there'll be like a difference, so it's not like a brand.
What
thing.
happened to quality movies like Gone with the Wind or To Kill a Mockingbird?
To Kill a Mockingbird.
This summer, emojis are invading your phone.
No, I feel like it's gonna be like a cute thing. Hopefully they make it cute and not like Angry Birds or some weird like.
Yeah, I wonder how that.
Hopefully
movie's
it's like
gonna
Angry
show.
Birds
hopefully
is
it's
a
like
movie that's
Inside
like
Out,
5
where it's
years
like,
too late.
what if your emotions were like little people?
Yeah,
And
what
it's
if your
what if your
emojis were like
emojis
little
were
faces?
people
Okay,
that
that's
like
just scary.
danced around? I ship. We have to come up with ships for them.
What for the emojis?
Yes, which ones do you want together?
The fact this now.
This is just getting
Maybe
very
I'm projecting
weird.
here, but they all
All
look
look the
like
same.
the same.
Well, I mean, you could get like
I mean,
the
they're
little
different.
couples.
Yes, obviously.
Maybe the couples will live in the houses.
Did you see the new? Did you see the movie? Well,
But
no,
they
I need
seem
to show
very
you that one.
gender-
I'll show you
gender
that one later.
neutral.
Oh no, like I'm talking about the Apple ones, like the little people, like where it's the guy and the guy, the girl and the girl, the girl and the
I
guy.
wonder who the guy and the guy will get with. Maybe guy and a guy.
No, like maybe they'll be in the house. Maybe they'll be called guy and guy, and they'll be in the house. Like the little house emoji. I don't know. This is kind of a weird. I don't
And
know.
drive the car emoji to the church emoji.
That's what I'm saying. Like, are
I
they gonna
need
do it like
The
that?
rice emoji.
I don't want to know. This is kind of a weird concept. I'm trying to make sense
You're
of it.
basically writing the movie for them.
I'm
I
like,
don't know
and
why
then,
they
what if they
haven't
just
hired
took
you
that
yet.
storyline? They're like, guy and guy live in a house emoji.
They better give you some money over it though. What else did they announce? I only heard those two big
No,
things.
The big news was the emoji story.
No, the big news was Doctor Strange and Spider-Man.
Doctor Strange. Don't even talk about
I
it.
came here to talk about the emoji movie.
Oh,
I
well,
know more
so-
about the emoji movie than Doctor Strange.
Tell us
So-
about it.
Sony is letting Marvel borrow Spider-Man
Yeah.
for Civil War, just like they
Yes.
did with Hulk in the
Yes.
Avengers. Well, not Sony,
They have?
Universal.
They have to. They just be like,
Yes.
I'm keeping it.
Yes.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Okay. Connor is going. Is on the way.
Follow me at Captain Connor 99 on Twitter.
He's
On
going to go
Twitter.
make out with his girlfriend.
Well, not even make that. They've been going out for 2 years and they haven't even kissed.
They've kissed, and they've been going out for like 4
6
ah.
months.
That's right, because we were talking about how long they've been dating before, and I was like, it was 3 months last time we talked about it.
Feel weird with you guys talking about my relationship.
Well, we're just waiting for you to leave so we can keep on talking.
We're gonna keep talking about it. Stop.
Anyways, Ashley,
Putting the antenna back in.
the integrity of these podcasts are going down
This is getting sad.
day by day.
There's only 2 people here.
Well, we're just waiting for the bell just rang here at school,
Someone will
so
show.
the kids are showing up. And somebody asked me like, "Aren't those kids ever in class?" I'm like, "They're in theater with me, so they're good."
This is like.
This is at class. They learn about video editing, podcast recording, believe it or not, coiling cords.
I
is-
know how to coil cords.
Well, yeah, you should know. You're the sound lady for the band.
I mean, maybe I just don't. I do know. I had to learn.
And here he is, Mr. Austin
Hurry
Pritchett.
up and get in your microphone.
Yeah, hurry up. We don't have that much time. Okay, wait.
Oh
sit
my
down.
God.
Sit down. Okay, and then sit at an angle so you can be looking this way, like to the camera. Okay, not
Get it.
that way. This way.
See,
And put
he does
your
the
leg
same
down.
thing. We like
Go
to
ahead.
connect with our
Okay.
audience.
Good. You can't even high five.
So
but-
we're talking about Benedict Strange, right?
Okay, go ahead.
Cumberbatch, the sexiest man. No,
Yes,
kidding.
I was
Okay, go
researching
ahead.
all 7th period because
Don't go.
Okay, talk
near
in the
your
microphone.
yeah, I know they handed me a flyer.
Talking to the microphone. Don't look.
So where are we at?
Just what you think about it.
It looks so dope. Like
It's so exciting.
the director, I don't know his name because I haven't researched.
Oh.
Okay,
that
look
far
at
into
me
I
and
looked
talking
it
to
up.
the mic.
Who is it?
The director is Scott Derrickson, who directed a ton of horror films that we previously mentioned,
Like what?
Go ahead.
like Exorcism of Emily
Rose.
Rose and Sinister, that kind of thing.
Because the just the picture, the sheer picture looks amazing. Like
The picture of the cape.
No, just like the cinematography.
Oh,
of
okay. Yes,
the
yes, yes,
movie.
yes. That's what we were talking about. That it looks very, very good.
Some of the galaxy shots are
Do you think
Very
that
nice.
bald lady is the ancient one?
yes.
Talking to the mic.
I
Don't
think
talk
she
to
is.
me.
Yeah, she is. I'm sure
She is the female Morpheus from the Matrix.
And then who is Baron Mordo?
I don't
I
know.
have no idea who.
Do you
these-
think it's the
Wait,
person?
I am
Wait.
not familiar with
Wait.
nothing Doctor
Baron
Strange.
Mordo is
So you
ancient.
can
He's
ask me
the
questions.
ancient one's first apprentice, but well, not the first one, but the apprentice before. Okay. Who's Scott Adkins? Is that
I don't know if those are all listed. yet.
Nicodemus Wong? Wong is awesome. That's like his little slave. Not actually a slave, but like it's like the Alfred
You're in
to.
the camera shot, like you're blocking everybody.
Yeah.
Stand somewhere else.
Are you on this shot too?
Yeah. So if you move like over here, you're fine.
See, because it goes
Is
out
he
like
in
at
the
an angle.
check to see if she's in the shot. Don't move the camera.
So Wong is like Alfred, is like Doctor Strange's Alfred.
Doctor Strange is kind of arrogant, correct?
Yeah, Doctor Strange is arrogant sometimes, but I was reading through the timeline because I was trying to get it straight in my head, right? And he's actually really incredibly old. He's like
Who,
100
Doctor
years.
Strange?
Obviously.
Yeah, Doctor Strange is like he was born in the 30s.
So why is it taking place? Okay.
He was born in the 30s because that's like he is the Sorcerer Supreme. You know what that means, yeah? So the ancient one
Yes.
was the first Sorcerer Supreme.
Okay.
Well, not the first one, but the one before him.
the bald lady.
The bald lady.
Okay.
Who's actually a guy. It's
There
supposed to
we
be a
go
guy.
again.
Well, she's very androgynous.
She's androgynous. It's a girl played by a girl actor, but it's supposed to be a guy. The ancient
well,
one.
isn't she kind of say that she's not really a gender?
I don't know that much
I think
about
she's
it.
just kind of in between. Whatever. It's all cool. It's cool
Yeah,
to have an
but-
androgynous person.
Yeah. Good. Progressive.
Okay then.
And so the story is he is a neurosurgeon, right?
Okay. We
His
got
name
that
is
far.
Dr. Stephen Strange.
Okay.
And he was born to Beverly
And Martha.
No, Beverly. Yeah, I was just about to say
Stop.
Martha Strange.
Beverly and something strange in like a rundown town, right?
Okay.
And then he goes to Columbia and he becomes a neurosurgeon,
Okay.
right? Then
Yes.
he gets in a car accident. He's an arrogant neurosurgeon and he doesn't care. Like the thing is, the bill is that he doesn't care about his patients unless they pay him. So he
But
doesn't
then
do
he
any charity.
does later.
And then he gets in a car accident and he can't use his hands.
Does he? It has like casts and pins right
Yeah,
here.
it has
so
like
he
cast
breaks
and pins
this right here.
because what it is, they reconstruct his hands and his
Oh
body.
my god.
This surgeon friend of his who admired his work because he is a really prolific neurosurgeon, right? But they can't fix the nerves, so he can't use his hands. As it's kind of like
Because you're shaky and you can't have the precise
you
control.
can't
that
have
you
the
need.
precise control.
The motor control.
So he has a huge wealth, but he's too arrogant, like you said, to do like consulting or anything. So he has no job, so he just basically racks up money.
Okay.
And then that leads into why he goes to Tibet and talks to the Ancient One to begin with.
Oh, so it's
because-
like a Buddha.
Because he's looking for anything.
He's
that
looking
can,
for Bruce Wayne.
He's looking for anything that'll cure his
Hands.
affliction.
Oh, so he's going to like religious
So,
like
yeah,
places?
so he goes. He's heard of the Ancient One. I don't remember how, but he goes there. He sells he pawns off I think like his house to go there. So this is like a last ditch effort, and then
Okay.
he meets him, and she offers offers to teach him, and he turns her down. But then Baron Mordo, who you said you didn't know, right?
I don't know. I only know
Because
Doctor
he's not in the
Strange.
traditional. He's not in the modern era of superheroes. He's traditionally like an older hero because he's only in the beginning of the story, and then
Oh, okay.
Strange kills him once he becomes the
Oh.
full Sorcerer Supreme.
Great. All right. Why?
Spoiler alert.
What?
Well, no, it's just like okay, he kills him with the help of the Ancient One's spirit because the Ancient One dies. She's the Sorcerer Supreme, or he.
Wait. No.
Why would is Baron
this
Mordo
a-
a bad guy?
Baron Mordo is the apprentice before
Strange.
and he rebels against Mordo, and that's why Strange wants
like
to be-
Kylo Ren.
Yeah, but he knew like
Why do we have to always go back to Star Wars?
the Ancient One always knew like he is an all-knowing person.
So
and
she could tell what he was going to
she
become.
knew
So
she
like
knew.
Jesus knew that Judas was gonna give him
Yeah.
up. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
gotcha.
she knew,
Cool.
but she wanted to keep him close to her chest, like playing it close,
Okay,
right?
okay.
So that
Keep your friends close.
yeah, your
enemies
enemies
close.
closer. And
I like
but then
this.
whenever she attacked him. Mordo attacked the Ancient One.
Okay, keep on talking.
In the
I'll be right
day-
back.
Mordo attacked the Ancient One, and that's why Strange finally accepts the offer because like Mordo like does this weird like spell that like bounds him to his like a chair and like he like it's gonna be a cool scene if they show
I'm
it.
excited.
If they show it, it'll be a cool scene, like a breaking of the character. Yeah, I've got mine.
So it goes into Tibet. So with like is it have ties to Buddhism with the chakras and such, Austin? I think it does because she mentions the
It does.
chakras, right?
Okay, so you've
Like
seen
the Avatar:
trailer?
The Last
You've
Airbender,
seen
the show.
trailer.
Have you seen that?
Yeah,
So it's kind of like that with all the chakras, right? And it's kind of like going into your higher being
Your
when she
spirit
punches
world.
them out.
So, Ashley, have you seen? You've seen The Last Airbender.
Yes,
You've
and
seen
Korra.
Do you remember the episode? Shut up.
The show. Oh,
movie-
we know.
yeah, that's
we
'cause
don't
M.
talk
Night
about the
Shyamalan
movie.
needs
That
to-
doesn't exist.
That's because M. Night Shyamalan should stop directing,
Some
but
of those actors.
yeah, but there is an episode. I think it's like the first episode of the Earth season, which is the second season, or like the first or second,
Yes.
when they're going through a burnt down forest that had been burned down by the Fire
Oh,
Nation,
Yes.
and then there's the Panda Beast. Do you remember the Panda
Yes,
Beast?
I remember that.
And you
entire
know
episode.
Blue Avatar. You know whenever he gets
He
pulled out of
has
his body and he turns
full.
blue.
He has his like this big. So it's this guy who's like an all-powerful spirit, kind of like the
It looks like
a
great one, the all-knowing one, and he has his own spirit, and it's like a big version of him, and he has to like let go of all of his emotions
Yeah.
to achieve this higher
That's
state.
so there's the Avatar state, which is kind of what we're talking about, but
God,
more
I ju-
specifically
I-
in this
I
episode.
was
this
gone
is-
for 2 seconds and now I
in this
lost again.
episode, there is a scene where he's trying to quell the spirit of the forest that had been burned down by.
Are we still
Fire
talking about Doctor
Nation. We're
Strange?
talking
No.
about an illusion, right? And in that scene, he needs to go into the spirit world to be able to quell
Ooh.
the spirit, the Aang.
Oh,
the
there's
Avatar.
a show that has a lot of ties to this
yeah,
sort of,
it's like a Western-made
state.
show about Eastern culture.
and it's
It's the
pretty
Avatar:
cool.
The Last Airbender. which-
Okay, continue.
Yeah, and in that like scene, he turns blue, and it's like an out-of-body experience. He can see his body, right? And that is exactly like whenever the Ancient One knocks him out of his body, which is really cool.
Can he
Yes.
knock himself out of his body, or does he need the Ancient One to do it for him?
I think he can.
Or does
but
he learn
He
how
definitely
to?
can because there was the War of the Seven Spheres, which was like. So in Marvel, I don't know if like you guys probably know about this, but most people probably don't. where in Marvel there is basically there's magical, like mystical, and then there's superheroes.
Yes.
There's two aspects of the
I
Marvel
did not know
universe.
this, but thank you.
So that's why the Earth 616 came in. And the
Yep.
main reason that Doctor Strange is even a thing and was even brought into the universe is because they wanted to be able to do the multiverse theory and explain all the Spider-Mans, right? So
there's
that's why
like
Doctor
10
Strange
others
is a
along.
character.
How
He's a
many
cool character.
Spider-Mans is there?
Several. Like,
Jesus, where have I been?
no, in the...
I don't
there's-
really know.
Apparently there's a Hispanic one that
There's
she was just...
Miles.
Miles Rodriguez, or what's his name?
Yeah.
Henderson?
What's his? I don't remember. All I know is
Hernandez?
Miles.
I don't know Spider-Man that much.
Miles, whatever.
What I-
Something.
And so, in the course, probably later on, I think it's like closer to present day in Marvel mystical timeline, there is a war called the War of the Seven Spheres, which is like 7 different universes.
Did you learn all this last night?
7th period, actually.
Jesus.
No, I actually knew all of
This
this.
is why you're failing
I
your
knew
classes, boy.
some of this.
I knew all of this. I was just like getting a refresher course.
So, okay, continue.
So there's the War of the Seven Spheres, which is where the Vishanti, which the
the
Vishanti.
singer? Oh, Ashanti, not
No,
Ashanti.
it's like V-I
Okay,
Vishanti,
okay.
which are like the 3 beings, like the overarching creators of the Marvel universe. Supposedly, they're kind of ambiguous. It doesn't.
I have heard of this.
It's not really important to the thing, except that they're trying to, like, maintain the tranquility.
Equilibrium.
Yeah, the equilibrium of the universes. And the War of the Seven Spheres is like
That was a good movie, Equilibrium, with
was
Batman.
just a war of, I don't remember the name of the group, but there was a group that was trying to take over all the universes, and so the sorcerer or sorceresses, supremes from different universes had to band together, and
Kind of like Green Lantern.
kind of like Green Lantern, and I love Green Lantern,
Not
but
the movie with Ryan Reynolds, though.
not the one with Ryan Reynolds. No, and also I love.
You know, there's
just-
a Green Lantern coming out in 2020.
It's gonna be good.
It
Shout
better
out!
be.
Did you know the Scarecrow was part of the Green Lantern Corps?
Scarecrow from Batman?
Yeah, Scarecrow from Batman.
There's so many Green Lanterns. They need to chill.
He
There's
was part.
too
Well,
many-
actually, he was part of the Yellow Lantern Corps, but still.
Oh, that's way different. That's
That's
way different, and
It's
that
the
makes
Fear
more
Corps.
sense.
It's
That
the Fear
makes sense.
Corps, okay, but it's still interesting.
That makes
I learned
sense.
about
I'm
that
sorry,
yesterday.
Ashley gets excited and mad.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Am I
No, but-
yelling?
So
Yes, you
continuing on with the War of the Seven Spheres, so there was this war, and it's in a different dimension, right? Right. And I don't know how I got on this topic, but the point is that he left for 5,000 years.
Who?
Doctor Strange.
Oh.
He went and fought in this war for 5,000 years because originally he had been called, and he, like in the timeline, he had been called to
People
battle
call
by
him
the
a lot,
Vishanti.
right?
Yeah, people call him a lot. He's like a go-to guy. He's incredibly.
He's like a
strong.
consulting witch doctor.
He's like, I think he's like
And a magician.
and a
Is that why
magician.
you like him?
No, well, he's a different
That's
kind
why
of
he
magician.
likes
Are you
but
going to
he's
be
cool.
wearing a cape to school soon?
Oh,
No,
please
I
don't.
Are you
wish.
going to dye your hair white right here?
Actually,
I
his
found-
hair
I
and his
actually-
beard look great.
They do.
As far as comparing them to the character, looks awesome.
But I think the point of this conversation was that he is really, really, really old. Like he's been, he's lived like 5,000 years, and the ancient one had been 600 years old. He lived far and surpassed her. slash him.
But this guy at this point, it's the beginning of his life. It's
I
his
don't think
young
so.
ages.
I
Well,
think it
this
starts
is
at the
his
beginning.
this is his origin.
I don't think they're going to do it correctly. I don't think they're going to start in 1930 like they should.
No, because this looked very modern
This
time.
look modern.
So
I think
what-
they're starting this a little.
So I think what they're going to do is they're going to fit it. They're trying
See,
to put
that
him in
that's the
Infinity
hard
Wars.
thing when they have so many backstories and so many.
His backstory is really cool.
Because
but
his
it's
character
really
is such a
confusing.
big character that's like spanning so much time. It's like
Did Doctor Strange ever come out in one of the in the
1978.
Spider-Man animated series? I think he
I
did.
think he was, but he has his own movie in like
wait,
1978.
but how is he? But how is he a neurosurgeon? Okay, let's say he goes to college. He's about 40 years old, and he's a neurosurgeon. Let's say 40,
he's like
50.
no, he's like 35. He did his thing in 5
35.
years.
Okay,
That
so
was the whole point.
35. So 1930. He's.
Well, the board is going on. I'll get it.
Go that way. Don't walk in front of the camera.
Okay, so 1930, right?
1930 was when
So
he was
it'd be
born.
1965. He would be a neurosurgeon.
He'd be like 27. 27, so like 1957.
Are there neurosurgeons in the 50s?
Definitely. Have you not have, like lobotomies was like 1918.
I mean, yeah, but like,
lobotomies aren't good, but
I mean, is he
I think he
is
it
he
doesn't really
repairing
matter
that
he's a
much,
nerd.
and they can reconstruct his hands at that point? It's
And around like
I
yeah,
could see
like,
why they bumped it up a few.
like around 1980s he actually did go back to his practice for a little bit. But the thing is, he's the kind of character where he fights like people just thrown at him, like different cosmic entities just thrown at him, like demons, random people that you wouldn't know. So the backstory wouldn't make very much sense to people just watching. But they'll do it right, I think, based on what I've seen so far. They definitely have the Buddhist and the like
Tibetan
monk
Monk.
origins already shown, which looks
Okay.
really good. But I think what they're going to go with is they're going to go with probably. I think they might go with the storyline, the Midnight. They might go with House of M because they released. I don't know. They don't have rights to. They have joint rights with Fox to X-Men, right?
Yes.
Yes. So
They're
then they
not
might
gonna-
go. They might go with House of M. I think
I
they
don't know
might
if
go with
they'll
that.
go
story.
with House of M.
House of M would be sweet because they have Scarlet Witch. They've got Magneto all set up. They could do it.
They
I don't
could.
think they'll do it for this one. Maybe maybe like the next
They
one.
might do
but
it for
not
the next
this
one if this one does well, and it will because that was Benedict Cumberbatch.
Okay, of course. It's
Who's
been-
a great actor.
He is a fantastic actor.
Have you seen? Did you see him in not with Enigma?
Oh, that was so
Game.
good.
Oh, what's the game? Imitation Game.
Imitation Game. That
Wasn't
was
that
really
a-
good.
I cried at the end
I
Don't
didn't
turn your
cry.
back to
I
the
cried.
I knew
camera.
what was gonna happen, but it was
because it
pretty
ruined his. I knew what was gonna happen. It still made me cry.
Okay, so in case for those of you who are listening, hopefully you were able to understand and know who this Doctor Strange is. Now I know a little bit
good. He's a
about
computer
him,
guy.
thanks to Austin, who researched him in a 40-minute class period.
Well, I
periods
knew about him before, but yeah.
But you like went into it
I
for.
did a refresher course.
And I apologize for all the background laughter, but it's after school and these nerds have nowhere else to go but to come here.
So do you have any? I mean, do you have any like questions to ask? Because if you have questions, then people are gonna have questions about Doctor Strange.
Oh yes, who is he?
Who
I'm
is
just
he?
kidding.
Uh,
No, I don't have
this
any questions.
crazy person.
I just want to. I'm gonna read up on him, and then I can't wait for the movie. It's
so
in November.
he is the ancient one, also called Doctor Strange, the new ancient one.
He's not the ancient one. He's the sorcerer supreme of
What?
this universe.
Wait, so when the ancient one dies and
The
the,
Ancient One
other
does die.
apprentice dies, does he become the ancient one since he was the next apprentice?
No, so the ancient one is the character's is the person's name, not the
Oh,
title.
never mind.
The title is the sorcerer supreme.
Oh, so he's okay. That was a question I had. Supreme.
Yeah. Any other
Sorcerer
any-
Supreme.
I can answer your questions. Actually, I know.
I do a little bit about this guy before.
So,
and so
what do you think of the Silver
Cause
Surfer?
wait, they kind of call him around, kind of like what's his name? The yellow helmet. They traps you in it. The painfully shy one. What's his name? He ends up taking Zatanna's daughter, Zatara.
That's DC, isn't it?
What's his name? So I'm trying to make a connection here. What's his name?
Yeah.
Oh, let me turn you
Okay,
on.
Connor. So I just explained who
ahead.
Doctor Strange is. Do you have any questions about Doctor Strange?
Can
Any
you just
questions?
repeat everything you just said?
No,
Wait,
No.
it's like 40 minutes.
Miguel,
long.
what's
not
the
funny.
yellow helmet? What's his name?
Who?
Yellow
The dude in
helmet.
the yellow helmet next to Batman.
Is it? No, it's
What's his name? I can't
Dr.
remember.
Fate.
Dr.
Dr.
Fate. He's almost like Dr. Fate in a way where he's like kind of an all-powerful. This guy doesn't have a body, right? But
Yeah.
he does, and he's kind of called
So
for
I'll give
various
you-
cosmic missions, and they can't handle it,
I'll
right?
give you like a timeline refresher course, just real simple. Born in the 1930s to Barbara and someone else strange.
To Martha.
No,
Whoa.
he became
Plot
a neurosurgeon.
twist.
He went to Columbia. He went through his entire PhD in 5 years.
As
He
you
was
do.
really, really good.
You
He's
can't do that.
Really smart. Yeah, you can't do that anymore. He's arrogant.
No, I have family members with PhDs. It took them like 10 years. Like,
Yeah,
what are you
he's
talking about?
arrogant. He got in a car
She
crash.
always just like
He got in a car crash and lost his.
just stares at the camera.
He lost his ability to use his hands, so he was trying to find wherever he could to be able to fix it. He ended up going to Tibet to the Ancient One. The Ancient One is who taught him. He fought Baron Mordo, who is his apprentice beforehand. He became all powerful. He is the Sorcerer Supreme. He is like
Sorcerer Supreme.
7,000 years old.
That's the
You
ball.
said 5,000.
It sounds
well,
like Sorcerer
'cause he
Supreme
lived for a
sounds
long
like something
time.
you get at
He's
Taco
just a
Bell.
very long,
Yes.
Well, 'cause
long
the thing is-
Sorcerer
The
Supreme.
time in
New
different
at Taco
universes-
Bell, the Sorcerer Supreme.
Because the time in universes is different, so he hasn't actually, in our universe, he's only like 100 years, but in the War of the Seven Spheres was like a 5,000 year war, and he was in the entire thing.
So basically, this is his origin story of a very long life.
And it's not going to be actually accurate in the timing, but it's going to be.
I think they just bumped it up like 20, 30 years just to make it more like realistic as far as neurosurgery, the complexity level.
There was like, look up when lobotomy started.
Oh, that's been around forever.
Exactly, and that was the start
I'm
of
not
neurosurgery.
talking about lobotomies. I'm talking about like the complexity of like repairing.
What's
like,
your favorite
sy-
lobotomy
synapses.
technique, Ashley?
There was
Pickaxe.
two main lobotomy techniques, not pickaxe,
shit.
actually.
That was from like
What
ancient
she
times.
used.
Like
do you
I'm
want to know?
kidding.
Do you want to
She
learn about
is-
lobotomies? Can we make
she's
this
a
a
savage.
lobotomy podcast?
No, I don't-
because
I
it
don't
disturbs
wanna
me
know
because
about
in Wolverine
lobotomy.
there was a graphic novel about lobotomies where he's in a
Do you know
mental
actually
institution.
The person who invented
How many
lobotomies-
comics have you read?
Every.
How many comics about lobotomies have you read?
One, and it disturbed
That's
me.
more than anyone
Anybody.
else.
Well, no, because he was in
Unless
a
you're
mental
gonna be-
institution. It was about Wolverine, and then all these.
Which
like,
one was
people-
this?
It was some graphic novel. It was pretty thick. I don't remember what it was called, but it kind of freaked me out because there's these people and they're like tortured or they'll like take off their body parts, so it's just like a torso on the floor. It's really disturbing. Don't want.
So
don't read
lobotomies,
it.
the person who invented lobotomies, he was from Portugal.
No, wasn't
and-
there like ancient ways of doing this
yeah, of course,
before?
but the person who medically made the procedure
Like
for
you
lobotomies
won't die.
won a Nobel Prize and then got his Nobel Prize taken away
Why?
Yeah,
because
it's
they
a
discovered
lobotomy.
lobotomies are really damaging and they're not legitimate. And so imagine getting your Nobel Prize taken away.
Well, yeah, you should have known that was
would
a
have been
terrible
awful. Well,
idea. in
he
the
d-
first
it wasn't bad intention. So I don't think he should have gotten it taken away, but it was.
I like how this podcast went from Doctor Strange to talking about lobotomies.
Okay, so Doctor
such
Strange.
a
Isn't that how
operation
every
that-
podcast
So-
should go?
Yeah, and
Do you
somehow
guys-
we found out somehow we went back to Star Wars.
Do you guys like Civil War? Civil War. Do you guys like Silver Surfer?
I hope I like Civil
kinda
War.
do.
Yeah.
No, Silver
You
Surfer.
know, I did like Silver Surfer until Fantastic Four 2.
Okay, but Silver Surfer, he is
No preference.
Galactic. You know, he's Galactus's.
Galactus.
Galactus, yeah. His horseman, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like his herald.
His bitch.
His bitch, yeah. Sorry, trying to keep this PG. He.
I'm just
would-
saying, so far from the comments, our listeners are not PG. So
There's like
Yes.
2 of them.
And
Are you
And one-
cheese?
I'm one of them.
Which
I
one are you?
told
Cheese or PM?
I'm the skull one. I might not be on this, but I was on
You're
Rogue One.
not.
I commented.
Are
But
you
anyway,
cheese or PMB?
what did you say?
Oh, I said keep it up, guys. You're doing great. It's informative.
Oh, I
But-
guess it.
See, we
Oh.
got all excited
What
and
is
it's
on
him.
What is on your profile? It's the same game simulation. I looked at that and it scared me.
Oh, okay.
What is
No,
that?
but
Do you have a
Silver
YouTube
Surfer-
channel?
no, it's like for my brothers.
What is on there?
It's
Your
my- it's
brother
my-
has a YouTube
Oh,
It's like my little
channel?
brother. He does stuff. He like had me in it. He like
His brother's 10 years old
11, 12.
12.
Same
12.
game.
and he has a YouTube channel.
Okay, no, but Silver Surfer
We're
worked with.
to be fair, we're
Doctor Strange.
16 and talking about superheroes.
No,
And the
but
bottomies.
that's what I'm saying. We have a
And the bottomies.
YouTube channel. I'm saying because he's too young to have
Yeah,
a
we're-
YouTube channel.
So the Silver Surfer, Silver Surfer, Hulk, and a whole bunch of other Moon Knight.
Moon
I
Knight.
have no
I like
idea who
Moon
that
Knight.
is.
Moon Knight is so weird. He's like not a legitimate superhero in my book. Hot Skull
Wow.
or something. Hot Skill.
Red Skull?
Red Skull?
No. It's
Hot
like it's
Skillet.
hot something.
Face
He can
fire.
cook your eggs
A
and
whole
your
bunch
bacon.
of really obscure superheroes
Skillet.
work with him, but the main ones he works with, he's part of the Illuminati. Do you
Yeah,
know-
wait, yeah,
The
yeah.
Illuminati is
Illuminati.
really cool.
They're the ones that sent Hulk.
Can you name? Wait, can you name?
Okay,
the
I
Illuminati?
think.
Wait, no, don't look it up. Don't look
I'm
it
not
up.
gonna.
Name
The
it.
Illuminati is, it's four or five.
It's 5.
5. It's Doctor Strange,
Strange.
Iron Man,
Iron
Tony Stark, Professor X.
Ooh.
Professor
X.
X.
In
Professor
some
X.
versions.
Ooh.
No,
Namor in some versions.
Namor and
Mr. Fantastic.
no.
No, it's not Mr. Fantastic. Okay, let me think.
You can do
God, I
it.
thought it was in
believe
there.
in
I have
you.
no idea
Silver
what you're talking
Surfer?
about.
I have no idea.
Ra's al Ghul.
No, it's
I wish. No.
That's
It
the wrong
sounds like the
universe.
coolest.
Oh,
Here.
that's right. I'm
I'll
sorry.
It
look it
sounds
up
like
just to
the
make sure that I'm not being
coolest,
stupid.
like,
No, who is
mashup.
it? I want to say it's Mr. Fantastic.
I don't think so. I'm gonna look this up.
I'm going back through my.
You cannot say you don't know. You don't think so. I thought you
No, I'm just
knew.
checking. I'm just checking to make sure I'm not stupid.
Who do you think
Well,
it is?
you don't have to check. We all know you.
Oh,
are
it's
stupid.
Black Bolt. Black Bolt's the
Black
last
Bolt.
one.
Who's Black Bolt? Is he in this
You're right,
picture?
No.
Oh, that's another
That's
difference.
DC. Yeah, Black
Okay,
Bolt.
Black
is
Bolt's one of my favorite
crazy.
superheroes.
He's like
Just-
a really obscure. Doctor Strange is less obscure
But
than
he
him.
is going to be in the
Doctor
movie.
Strange
He's
is
part of the. He's the leader, in fact, of the Inhumans. There's
Oh,
just
yeah.
gonna be a
Wait,
movie
Black
coming
Bolt
out.
is going to be in a movie?
Yeah, it's coming out in 2019. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
it's like the
Oh, they're
end
making
of
it.
Phase 3.
It's
won't
the
be alive
end of
by
Phase
then.
3.
It's like the very last movie.
You
Yeah.
guys will be off in college, and I won't see you anymore.
No, I'll come to talk about Black
Welcome
Bolt.
to
Yeah, I'll
Black
come-
Bolt's so awesome.
I'll drive back for every podcast.
Black Bolt.
Jesus.
Black Bolt is one of the most powerful
Oh,
superheroes.
by the way, does everybody know that Austin's leaving to Austin?
Or I might stay with
What?
you. Apparently.
I told
I
him he
have to
can
ask
stay
my
with.
mom. I was.
Wait, for when?
Where are you
He's
going?
leaving by the end of the month.
For
No,
how
no,
long?
June.
In June, he's
What do
going.
you mean?
He's
For
moving to
how
Austin.
long?
He's moving to Austin, Texas.
Like
I'll drive back.
forever?
I'll drive back. I'll drive back.
he
just for you,
says he's
Connor.
gonna drive back every
That
weekend.
was
I'm
a
like,
joke.
do you know how long the?
8 hours not that bad.
Yes, it
miss
is.
you.
We drove down from Alaska.
I'm talking about for every weekend.
That's not bad.
You'll get to spend like
So,
6
yeah,
hours
so
here.
he's part of the Illuminati.
He's
The
so
Marvel
powerful.
Wait, there.
He is
Wait,
ridiculously powerful.
What Illuminati are we talking about?
The-
Is
the
The
this
Marvel
another
Illuminati.
universe?
It's like the
Not
most
this
powerful,
one.
the smartest, the most forward-thinking heroes.
They're
within
the
So
ones
it's
that
Doctor
sent
Strange,
Black Bolt,
Black Bolt,
Iron Man,
Iron Man,
Be-
Professor X,
Professor X, and
and-
C. Namor.
She
who
Namor.
the hell is that?
He's like Aquaman basically.
He's kind of like Aquaman, but he's way cooler because he's actually powerful and he works with Doctor Strange all the time.
Like
So-
Black Manta.
The Illuminati, they are the ones responsible. They are the ones that sent Hulk to Planet Scar, or
Yeah, they're the one who shot him into space.
they're the ones that saw him in space
because he was dangerous.
because it's Hulk. And then Hulk came back and he made it his goal to kill basically the entire.
Which is funny because
As
Doctor
you
Strange
do.
manipulate. Okay, so like there's this time whenever I don't remember who it was that was invading Earth, and Doctor Strange was manipulating, like using mind control to manipulate Hulk into fighting these guys. So Hulk really does not like the Illuminati.
No.
At all.
Well, I wouldn't
yeah,
either.
Black Bolt's so cool because he can like shatter he can shatter a planet with a single
So
word.
we were going to ask.
So he
you,
could
Paul.
just because he has like supersonic vocals.
Yeah,
like
he's crazy.
So it's kind of a spoiler.
You're on the shot.
A really cool portion of World War Hulk, which is a really good comic.
I don't like Hulk, so it's okay.
It's-
Hulk,
no,
is
but
sketchy.
but
He's
it's
good sometimes.
It's
I like
more.
Bruce Banner.
Mark
The great
Ruffalo.
part is his interaction
Okay,
with all the
little
characters.
little side note. Who best Hulk?
Mark
Uh,
Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark
Really?
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, wait. There's
I
another
liked
guy that
Edward
was good.
Norton. He was
Edward
good.
Norton was good.
Eric
He's
Bana
good,
was
but
good
Mark
too.
Ruffalo's the best.
Eric Bana was good too.
I just
So,
really like Mark Ruffalo.
Connor, we were talking about this. Do you think this is going to be House of M? Since they have the rights to X-Men and they have Scarlet Witch introduced already, and then they'll build Scarlet Witch into Civil War. Like Civil War.
Wait, they don't
Scarlet
have the
Witch.
rights to X-Men.
Yeah, they have joint rights, so they can make movies.
I don't think they can.
I think they do.
I think they can.
I think they can make joint movies.
Then why aren't they doing Old Man Logan? Old Man Logan will be
They
good.
are
then.
making Old Man
They
Yeah,
Logan.
are.
but then won't it be good?
I think Apocalypse is only going to be good because they have the joint rights.
No, well, then why don't they do that every movie? X-Men would
won't
be
it
so
be
much
good?
better if it was going
Yeah, and
against.
okay, so Doctor Strange also has another history with the X-Men besides being
I think they're gonna have it in like the second, like Doctor Strange movie. I don't think they're gonna have.
Yeah, I don't think they'll do it in the first one just because they want to introduce him.
Yeah.
Can they have
But-
Mystique in House of M? Because it's got an
No,
M. I'm
but-
kidding.
So Kurt Wagner, do you know Kurt Wagner?
Yes.
Nightcrawler, right?
Yes, he's
Yes.
my
Yes.
favorite.
Nightcrawler.
Yes. Alan Cumming.
Nah. Are you gonna say that Doctor Strange is his dad? Because I'm like, that's not what's happening.
Doctor Strange is his like dad.
Is whose dad?
He's his dad figure.
Who's dad?
Figure, not genetic.
Yeah, he's not his
That's
mom and
Mag-
Doctor
Oh,
Strange.
thank you for explaining just how that word works.
Doctor Strange and his mom are like friends, very close. and
Magneto and Mystique had a baby, and that was what happened with Nightcrawler. But
That
then
is
they're
not
like-
what happened.
That
That
is
is not
exact-
what happened.
That is not what happened at all.
Azazel and
I'm
Mystique.
totally no.
Yeah.
Let me go into this because in the cartoon,
Magneto and
in the cartoon, they made it seem like Magneto made him the way he was, but that's not exactly true. Technically, it was Azazel Mystique, but they are trying to like ship Mystique and Magneto. I'm like, that's not a thing at all. By the way, he goes with Magda. Oh crap, what's their name? Because there's two M names. That one, yeah.
She she loves looking to the camera. Okay,
No,
and
so
then
but
what
Doctor
was your point?
So Doctor Strange.
Yes, it's Azazel Mystique's
just-
genetic
yeah.
kid, but then some of the cartoons trying to make it seem like
isn't
Magneto's
Rogue
the dad.
Mystique's mom?
But Mystique also, yeah, technically Rogue's
It's because
kid.
Doctor
That's a weird
Strange
thing.
took Mystique's mom, and I mean not Mystique's mom. What am I talking about? Nightcrawler's mom, and
Mystique.
Mum?
and
Is he English?
because Nightcrawler was on trial in the Dark Realm, which is another universe, which is also really interesting and
Way too
came from
many.
Doctor Strange's love interest, Clea, who is like
Yeah.
over the his entire lifetime, he's like loved her, but
Oh, that's so exciting.
and she's gonna be in this movie. No way, Clea's not in this movie.
Ooh, who's gonna be her actress?
Do
But
you think that could be what's her face?
so Nightcrawler was on trial because
what's her?
Rachel McAdams.
yeah,
You know
that-
Rachel McAdams is in the trailer? Did you see her?
Mhm.
In the Doctor Strange?
Do you think that'll be?
I
Clea?
think so. I think it could be Clea, and Clea is really cool. She's pretty
Who
badass.
That's
is
exciting.
who
Clea
are these
is
people?
the rightful ruler of the Dark Realm, which so
She's the
Doctor-
bad guy?
No, the Dark Realm isn't necessarily bad. It's just a different realm. But it was ruled by someone named, I think, like Dormammu. It's a
Your
really,
mama.
it's a really obscure name and it's hard to spell. But it was in a fight. Doctor Strange gave him his. It's like when Doctor Strange first became the Sorcerer Supreme. He was fighting Dormammu or whatever his name is. I don't know. He was fighting him. He lost. But then in that fighting, the barriers that protect the Dark Realm came down. He couldn't sustain them anymore, and Dark Realm was getting attacked. His citizens were getting slaughtered. So Doctor Strange gave him some of his power, gave the D-Dude some of his power,
D-dude.
and so from then on, D-Dude won't kill him, won't kill Doctor Strange, but he ends up getting screwed in the end. The D-Dude gets screwed in the end because Clea leads a rebellion.
Was I the only one that thought that was funny?
Clea leads a rebellion against D-Dude, and Clea becomes the leader.
He said
I have
D-dude
I
gets
heard what he
screwed in the
said.
end.
I understand
I
it.
heard what he said. But I have no idea who you guys are
And
talking
Clea,
about.
I don't think she has any powers in her herself. She's pretty cool, but she ends up.
How did she live so long?
She's the leader of the Dark Realm, because I think the Dark Realm has different aging. I don't know. I didn't look into it too much. And
Oh,
Clea.
she's not human?
No.
He didn't look into this in depth, obviously.
No,
Clea
he didn't
is-
spend all day studying.
Clea is like. She's the leader of
Did
the
you
realm.
just go online and
Doctor
Google?
Strange. No, if you go to the wiki, you can find all this, but that's not how I know it. I've actually read almost all the Doctor Strange comics. Like
Because he's a magician.
That's.
This was before I liked magic.
Can
but-
do you have the first like
But
the
wasn't
first
magic always
I
in
need
your
to
heart?
borrow
Did
one of
this
those.
cause you to like magic?
Well, no, because when we moved from
Alaska?
When we moved to Alaska, we left all of our stuff at our house, like everything. And
So
this
there's
was
still stuff over there?
we don't have the house anymore. It got
So-
put into like storage. It's like in Fort Hood.
Then go get it.
When we go to Austin, I'll try and get it.
You're
Not
not
gonna
going
do-
back to us. You're not going back to your name.
No, okay. If you want me to stay, so I can do these podcasts, I will. Okay.
Okay, well, not
My
just
mom-
because of that, but okay.
My
continue.
mom
But
was
because
like,
we love
my mom
you.
was like, you can't stay with your dad because I don't trust him, but you might be able to stay with me. And I'm like,
Wow.
oh, dad.
Damn,
Oh,
that's-
dad. That's really
Wow.
bad.
What has your dad done? This is exciting.
No.
I don't want to put this on a video, but like,
Yeah, I don't. I'll talk
Yeah,
about
we'll
this.
talk
Tell me
about that
later.
later.
But so
Okay, well, let's wrap it up.
Cleo's
'cause-
cool.
So go ahead, let's wrap it up because
Glad another
it's
good
we're
discussion.
already on an
cinematography is
hour.
going to be
Do you
fantastic.
think they're gonna? I know scrolls aren't directly tied to Doctor Strange, but do you think they're gonna start dipping into scrolls? Like
Scrolls?
maybe
Check.
phase 4?
Phase 4. I think they should talk about vampires in Phase 4, definitely. But they do because like one of the scrolls is a protection scroll, the Book of Vishanti, right?
I mean,
That's
I
yeah.
have no idea
Yeah, the
what they're
Book of
talking about.
Vishanti, which creates vampires out of dead bodies.
Turn the microphone
For
to
you
your
to
mouth.
know, like there's like Vampire Diaries. This is part of Doctor Strange. He accidentally turns his brother into a vampire.
As
That's
you
not the
do.
point. But like he then casts a spell that gets rid of all the vampires. But there's vampires, and there needs to be something about them because the vampires in Marvel is really
No,
good.
Yeah, I don't
The
want
Batman
I don't want Twilight.
Vampire.
Batman Vampire
movie
is okay.
Was really good.
Yeah.
I really like
I
that.
feel like Twilight
Batman
had a
versus
good
Count
cast, but,
Dracula.
like a terrible.
That was really cool.
The cinematography is going to be great if they.
I watched
explore
that when I was
reality-
4. I didn't pay too much attention to the script. Or when I was 6, I didn't pay
If
too
they
much.
explain the realities in the way that they showed us in the trailer with the like huge CGI scenes of New York just split into 4 different
Yes.
ways, which looked fantastic.
Yes, that
If
did.
they
look-
can describe reality and they can make it engaging like Inception did, but then also
That's
make
what he
it,
was saying. That it would look very
Inception.
Inception-like.
that's what Mr. Vigara said too. Actually, like, when I showed it to him,
really.
I talk to him about movies all the time, like before class.
You.
That's what I would do
You
in Mr.
talk to
Vergara.
him, but you.
Shout out to Mr.
hate
Vergara.
I hate
class.
his class.
Shout out
with
to
a
Mr.
passion.
Vergara.
He's a
'cause
really cool dude.
He's
He
one of my
is.
favorite teachers.
Like once you get past
He just
him
doesn't
in
like
class,
to be
he's awesome.
ethical or morally correct.
What?
He
Wait,
teaches ethics, right?
No, that's Berglund.
He
But-
he hates
Okay, we
like
cannot
four
say
classes.
names here.
Yeah. I tell Mr. Vigara, so I don't mind saying this. I hate his class. He teaches English. I hate his English class. It might be the curriculum, but he's a really cool person, and I like talking
No,
to
he
him
is.
about it.
He's one of my favorite teachers.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Give me
but I-
extra credit because I wrote an essay about why Mad Max Fury Road is badass.
Mad Max Fury Road is great.
Really?
I've yet to see
We
it.
should do a follow-up podcast about Mad Max Fury Road.
No, okay. You want to make a like? I went to the restroom today. We should do a podcast about you going to the restroom, Miguel.
We should. how clean was it?
Okay, let's.
Oh yeah, so Inception, the ending was great. He leaves it ambiguous and vague, the director does, but it's still engaging and it spawns theories and a good following,
Hate
and
the
that's what Doctor Strange needs to
And
do.
he the guy directing it directed a bunch of horror movies.
Yeah, and
I
so
think
this is going to be
cinematography is going to be.
it's going to be
Exactly.
impressive and tension building. Also, just a side note, in an upcoming podcast, I wrote an entire paper about why Suicide Squad needs to be great, right? Didn't I, Connor? I sent the pictures to Connor.
He did. He
Can I
sent-
see them? Well, when we're
I
done
left
with
it at
this.
my house today. I actually did.
Okay.
You can see the pictures, but we're going to talk about this. This is going to be an entire podcast on why Suicide
We
Squad
should
needs
just do
to
one
be great.
about the state of DC.
We need to make Suicide Squad
Stop
great again.
tapping the table.
Okay.
I can hear everything.
I need to tell.
Okay, I just told him to stop and you continue.
That's why I'm like,
We need to make
I was like,
DC great again. That's the point of this.
It was never great.
We need to make
the
America.
villains. Okay,
Wow.
DC. The villains are fantastic.
I'm talking
That was
about the
my point.
movies.
Oh,
movies.
The comic-wise, they're awesome.
Like
and everything.
Scarecrow is one of the coolest like characters ever. Like I was reading about his entire story yesterday.
to go,
He
guys.
makes me really happy.
Wait,
and
let's just close out and then you can go.
They need to make a Scarecrow movie. Okay, so trailer. What do you rate the trailer? I rate it 10 out of 10. Actually, or 9 out of 10.
10.
Close.
I got a 10.
Definitely a 10. It
I did like it better
dope
than
trailer.
the Suicide Squad
And
trailer.
you don't like Benedict Cumberbatch, so you were not looking forward to this movie.
No, I didn't say I didn't like. Did I say I didn't like
Yeah,
it?
you did. You told me you.
Okay,
didn't
well I don't
like
like it, but the trailer was good.
it. It
I
was a good
liked
trailer.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very good trailer. I liked it better than Suicide Squad
It
when
was
I told you guys.
well, the first trailer was good, but the third one was bad.
Yeah, this one was not that good. Okay, Ashley, your hopes?
I'm very excited. I can't wait for it. Really cool concept, really cool character, great actors, great cinematography. I'm very excited.
And it's coming out really soon.
Connor?
I'm excited because I'm excited to see a whole magical influence on.
Magic. Speaking of magic, I'm a magician. Just plug that in there.
He's available.
Kind of good.
I'm
He's
actually
av-
really good.
He's
like a dog.
available for weddings, parties, bar mitzvahs,
Bar
quinceañeras, Sweet 16, Andrea.
I'm not even.
Um,
I'm like no, legitimately. If you want to hire me, go ahead. I'm actually really good, right?
He is really
He
good.
is
Yeah, actually, yeah.
really
He's
good.
not tooting his own horn. He's pretty good. He's pretty good.
I'm gonna go.
I do not know anything about Doctor Strange, but it looks like a good movie, and I hope to see it. And if you guys have any questions, comments, let us know, please. We
Also,
would
follow
love to
us
hear from you.
on subscribe and follow us at Booth Tech Weekly.
Yeah, we'll do the
on Twitter.
things. Okay, so Booth Tech Weekly on Twitter,
Booth Tech Weekly.
booth.tech.something on Instagram. Ashley, who just left, she is randomjacks101 on Instagram. I just asked her. That's the only reason I know. I am Austin Pritchett on Twitter. PRITCHETT, and then Austin, like the capital of Austin. I want to get verified because that's my actual name, like just straight up my name. So I'm gonna leave Twitter. Can I get verified? I'm the only Austin Pritchett who's important.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Not pretentious
How do
at
you
all.
get verified?
You just have to contact them and say this is me, and it is actually Austin Pritchett. But
Okay, well, you
and
can
then
find me
on
oh, go ahead.
Instagram, I'm
Sorry.
Pritchett.Austin. Just I already spelled it out. The dot is.
I'm a Captain Connor 99 on Twitter, and that's Captain CAPT.
He doesn't tweet anything, but
I tweet.
No, you do not.
No,
You
you
have
do
not
not. I
tweeted.
I
tweeted
tweeted
recently.
at the Booth account like. I was like, so those Dark Knight movies, huh? I got no response. I was looking for a
Oh, yeah,
fight.
it's difficult to manage 2 Twitter accounts.
Okay, do you want me to manage one? I'll manage the
No,
other
I'll
one.
man-
I'm you can find me on Twitter at Miguel Mikey 731, which is MIGUELMIKEY 731, or you can find me at Instagram Mike Parra 731 MIKEPARRA. We post a whole bunch of stuff. Hope you can follow us and leave some comments. Please copy and paste
I finished the Dark Knight.
link our YouTube page, and hope to hear from you guys.
This is
This was very interesting. This is a very good.
This is 3 days in a row,
podcast.
actually, that we've done a podcast.
yes,
This is
and
good.
and we probably aren't going to
Yeah.
post any of these 3.
No, we should.
I'm
Okay,
just
so
kidding.
Friday, can we peg in like Dark Knight trilogy,
we'll,
like
we'll
talk?
talk
We'll
about
try
it.
one
when
I watched
we're
Dark
done.
Knight.
I think we should do one DC, just DC.
Yeah. So, okay, so on
Okay.
Friday, do you want to write your thesis? We'll
I'm
write
not
our
gonna
paper.
write a
I wrote an
thesis.
actual
I
paper.
don't write
I'm not
a
no
thesis
joke.
for
It's like a
actual
4-page
school.
paper.
Let's stop. Okay, let's say bye, and
Bye.
then we'll talk about it. Okay. All right, guys.
Bye, guys. Dark Knight
follow
Comment
trilogy,
below.
fantastic.
Follow
Watch
us.
it.
I love you all.